This video is brought to you by John Robson Guitar Tuition. If you enjoy the content, please consider supporting the channel by enrolling on a course, purchasing some guitar lessons or a t-shirt, or you can join my Patreon. Now, on with the show. Hello chaps, welcome once again to John Robson Guitar Tuition. As always, I do hope you're well. Now, today's video is going to be kind of one of these buyer's guide type videos that I've been doing lately that you seem to enjoy. This week we're going to be looking at dreadnought style guitars from, kind of the cheapest of the cheap, inexpensive, kind of low end of the spectrum, all the way up to kind of money no object, lottery win style instruments. And that video is still going to happen, but that's going to be next week because, well, let me tell you about last Friday. I had a busy old day. First of all, Dan turned up with from Scott Guitars. He turned up with that beautiful Telecaster style twin humbucker guitar that I reviewed yesterday. Got some news coming on that one as well, so watch out for that. And then after Dan had gone, a great friend of this channel, Bottleneck Bob, there he is. Well, basically Bob is a big fan of Resonator guitars. He owns several, I believe, and he saw the buyer's guide that I did on Resonator guitars, and he got in touch and said, I've got a Gretsch Resonator, do you want to try it? I'm up in your neck of the woods shortly. So I said, yeah, great, pop round. And he did, and, we kind of had a chat and a little bit of a play together, and I got my hands on his Gretsch G9220 Bobtail Resonator. And I'll tell you what, first of all, let's have a listen to how it sounds. Now, this guitar is, it's kind of an electro, you can plug it in. It uses, I think, a Fishman pickup, but but obviously you can also mic it up. And what you're going to hear next is about a minute of me fumbling away on Bob's Resonator guitar, and it's going to be kind of switching back and forth between the mic'd up sound and the DI'd sound. See what you think. Now, I'm the first person to admit that I'm no studio engineer at all, and it wasn't being mic'd up into a very kind of high-end mic. It was just this little, about 100 quid's worth of condenser mic that I'm speaking into now. But even with my cack-handed miking technique and, this not very expensive microphone, I just think the mic'd up sound of that guitar is just completely far and away better than the DI'd sound. The DI'd sound isn't bad for what it is, but you're always going to get a better kind of mic'd up sound, I think, than with DI. Excuse me, itchy nose. So that's what the guitar sounds like. Very, very impressed with it. And I'll tell you what, let's have a look at what's going on, in terms of specifications. Okay, I've put the manufacturer's full spec list down in the description, but let's just take a look at the highlights here. For around about £600, you get a body made from laminated mahogany and a mahogany neck with a medium V shape. The fretboard is made from Paduke and has a 15 3/4 inch radius. You get 19 medium jumbo frets which join the body at the 12th fret. The scale length is 25 inches. The neck has a single action truss rod, and up at the top end you get a bone nut and Grover Stay Tight tuners, as well as that pearloid headstock facing you can see there. Down at the other end, the bridge, the business end of a guitar like this, is the Gretsch Amplisonic aluminium spider cone and a trapeze tailpiece. Handling the plugged-in duties on this guitar is a Fishman Nashville Series Resophonic pickup. If you need any more details, just look at the full spec down in the description, but that's pretty much the headline figures right there. And as I say, there is a full spec downstairs in the description box if you are interested in more of the nitty-gritty detail. Got to tell you, I really enjoyed playing that guitar. It was very accommodating and, you know, very comfortable neck, that medium V neck. The action on it is just about right. It's comfortable to play, you know, kind of fretted notes and stuff, and when you're not kind of playing with a slide, but it's also high enough that you're not crashing into the frets all the time with the slide. It's just, you know, dialed in perfectly, I would say. The only thing that was a little bit I found off-putting was the neck to body joint at the 12th fret. If you're playing, as we tend to do a lot, I guess, in keys like A and G, if you're reaching up for that, you know, that A chord at the 14th fret, you know, the 2nd, 3rd and 4th strings in a line, then it's nigh on impossible to get there without, you know, kind of reaching over, and it felt awkward. So it does kind of tend to dictate what keys you can play in if you're in standard tuning, which is my preference. Bob, on the other hand, is a bit of a maestro when it comes to altered tunings and open tunings and stuff, and you know, he just kind of goes to a different tuning if he wants to play in a key that, you know, isn't necessarily as accessible in standard tuning. So there you go, folks. That is the Gretsch G9220 Bobtail Resonator guitar. Fine guitar. And Bob is a very lucky chap to own it. It was, I think, a present from his other half. So, you know, if you're watching, my missus, just saying. And that's pretty much all I've got for you today. If you've enjoyed the video, please hit subscribe and the notification bell. And, you know, if you haven't already done so, and why not give me a like while you're at it. If you want to support the channel, all the links are in the description down below, including the new product, the Jam Bundle, which is basically all of those jam sessions that I do, all those jammed solos that I put up on a Saturday lunchtime. Well, not all of them, but a dozen of, I think, the best ones, all tabbed out, backing tracks, little mini lesson along with each one. If you're one of my Patreon supporters, then you've already got access to all of this stuff anyway. But if you're thinking of, you want to support the channel, but you don't want a regular commitment like a Patreon subscription, and you just want to make a one-off purchase, this might be for you. Check it out. And I tell you what, we'll leave the final word to Bob. Here he is having some fun with his Gretsch Bobtail Resonator. Thanks for watching, folks. Hope you enjoyed the video. See you all next time. Stay well, stay safe, and above all, stay sane. Take it away, Bob.